Jets fan, I guess. I love it, love it, love it. All right, guys, I'm going to get you ready for the next couple of days because it's going to be messy. We've got clouds for now, but that rain is moving in this evening. The winds are going to be picking up overnight. That's going to be an issue for the next few days, too. And it really does stay soggy through at least Monday morning with shower chances straight through Tuesday. So when you add it all up, easily 2 to 3 inches of rainfall across the region, not just in a few spots. It's maybe more than that, more like 4 inches of rainfall in some of those isolated areas. And that's going to lead to some street flooding and streams and creeks rising, along with maybe some areas getting close to those coastal flooding stages. So that's something that we're going to keep an eye on as well. All right, let's get you ready because you want to be ready for this. You don't want to be caught off guard and not prepared because once the rain does begin, and it's heavy at times, so really most of the day is just kind of gray. You can see those showers beginning to move up from the south by 4 or 5 p.m. in Trenton and Belmar, Newark, in through the city in that 7 to 8 p.m. time frame, as well as Long Island and the Hudson Valley. And then overnight, it's heavy at times, maybe some thunder too from Islip and Bridgeport, Poughkeepsie, tapering off to showers by the afternoon. And I think there's maybe about a 12-hour window between this system and the next one, which is also going to bring heavy rainfall Sunday and into Monday. Gusty winds as well with this as it winds up and continues to rotate around Monday into Tuesday. So in the wake of this, think of a sort of spokes on a wheel, instability coming by. That means shower chances along with cloud cover and, of course, the cool weather. That does not go away. All right, we're at 50 degrees right now, not much warmer through the rest of the afternoon. Again, with cloudy skies, even some patchy fog out there right now. 56 degrees by 3 p.m. After that, the rain really does take over. Along with that, the east winds, which will really pick up and stay in that easterly issue. Otherwise, pretty quiet. Of course, across Connecticut, pretty dense. Also, the Delaware River Valley and seeing some areas with visibility less than a quarter mile there. It's cool. 50 now at Central Park, 38 in Poughkeepsie, and just mainly gray. They're the start of the showers. There's the start of the showers off to our south and west. So it's going to take a little time. I think the first half of the day, gray and cool. 57 by noontime. After that, count on some wet weather and it really picking up in intensity, though later in the evening as it goes on. 54 by 5 p.m., 51 degrees by 10 o'clock. All right, so easy go of it, relatively speaking, weather-wise on the roads, Adele, but obviously plenty to talk about.
Oh, yes, another more.
That comes later. So let's talk about the fog. It's pretty dense in parts of the Delaware Valley, Hudson Valley too, seeing some spots less than a quarter mile. So again, just give yourself some time out there. No rain on the radar, plenty of clouds though. 50 now at Central Park, 45 in Bridgeport, 46 in White Plains. So cool to head out the door and not much warmer for the afternoon. Will be about 57 degrees at noontime. After that, be ready for those showers to start moving in, especially by the early evening. So by 5 p.m., 54 degrees. That rain will become heavy at times, especially heading into the midnight hour and tomorrow morning. So I'll break down the impacts throughout the weekend coming up in just a little bit, but want to get you ready for what you face out the door now if you're grabbing the keys. What's going on, Adele?
Yeah, if you're grabbing those keys, heading to work, maybe early.
And at the end of Ghostbusters.
That's right. Oh my, yes. But the movie's gonna end fine. We've got a view from EarthCam that is very dramatic. Some of the low cloudiness and the mist. One thing we don't have, the gusty winds, at least for now, that really picks up overnight tonight, tomorrow morning, gusting as high as 30, 35 miles per hour right out of the east. This doesn't really ease up either heading into early next week. I'll break down all the impacts, time out the rain for you in the 10-day. To say the least, so definitely action-packed. We have, of course, the first round of what's going to be a couple of rounds of messy weather. That's really starting later this afternoon into tomorrow morning. That exits maybe a brief window. We're talking 12 hours or so where it may not be raining too hard. And that next wave coming in late Sunday and into Monday. All of these packing some gusty winds and, of course, the cool temperatures. And, in fact, even Monday into Tuesday in the wake of this system, just enough instability that we'll keep that shower chance into early next week. So not going to feel much like May for at least a couple of days. All right, let's get you through today because we have the cloudy skies, some patchy fog out there now. It is by later this afternoon, the rain coming in from the south. So it'll take its time, but from Newark to Belmar, maybe as early as 3, 4 p.m. for the city around dinner time, and then really taking over later this evening overnight with rain heavy at times all the way from Sussex to Poughkeepsie, Bridgeport, Islip, Belmar. And this is where also we could get some rumbles of thunder in there. And top of that, those gusty winds. Then we see it taper to showers, and we get that break late Saturday into early on Sunday. So a couple of things to keep in mind. Obviously, we see the changing conditions today. The winds are picking up overnight, but stay brisk really even with that next system. And again, soggy through at least Monday morning. So when we add it all up, as much as 2 to 3 inches of rainfall across the board everywhere, but some spots could easily pick up more than that. And so we do have concerns about some street flooding, streams and creeks that could rise rather quickly. Some of those areas that if you're susceptible when it rains heavily could be an issue throughout the weekend. All right, so you have a cool view via Earth Cam with some sun trying to get through. At least the vantage point high up shows that. 50 degrees out the door. Keep in mind that while we are dry for the first half of the day, afternoon and evening you want to be ready for when that rain does come, because again, it's steady, heavy at times straight through tomorrow morning. High temperatures just around 57 degrees. We stay cool tonight. And then again tomorrow, 53 degrees. Those east winds really picking up. Very raw day even after that rainfall.